sounds like we are just about ready to go with Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. AeonFrodo, take it away.
Yeah, hi everyone. This is Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. This is Riku's story. You can play as Sora, but we're going to play as Riku here. So we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, and go. So Riku, this is straight after the events of Kingdom Hearts 1, where we're basically going through, Riku's side of things. So Riku has been, he went through the door of,
the Door to Darkness, yeah.
The Door to Darkness, and
I can go through the story if you need it. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. I'll let you lock in for a bit.
Oh goodness, yes. This is like the worst encounter you could possibly get. So you have a guardian you have to deal with, a defender, and he plays like high value cards. So
do you want to lock in on the game, and I'll explain the actual mechanic of the. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you've watched a Kingdom Hearts game before, this looks drastically different. I'm sorry, by the way, as well. This looks drastically different because you'll notice there's a little mini game with the cards going on in the bottom. Sora is the main story, and where you get an actual tutorial for this. Riku is the post-game story. So basically, when AeonFrodo is attacking, well, she's not technically attacking. She's playing a card that represents an attack. So you'll see that 9 on the sword, that's an attack worth 9 in like the game. So if you play a card higher, see the enemies are playing cards as well. If you're playing cards higher than theirs, you'll block their attack and counter with your own. You got 0 through 9, so obviously play a high card, you win, but the 0 card is pretty unique in that it will counter everything, but get countered by everything.
Pretty much that, yeah.
Yeah, and so at the start, I believe we just grind for some better cards and some experience, because the level up system as well is a bit different. You sort of allocate a point to stats rather than get a general boost in stats like in other Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah, and the first level up is really important because we actually need to, so each 5 levels, we only get the strength upgrade then. So upgrading strength, being able to upgrade strength, like, is very important.
Yeah, because the numbers aren't indicative of damage. It's just that number in the card game.
Yeah.
In Sora's story as well, you get to build your own deck and collect cards throughout the game. Riku starts with a pre-made deck. That number in the far bottom left as well is how many cards you have left. So potions as well in this game don't actually heal you. They just restore you reload, you get your deck back again quicker.
Wow, this is really bad luck.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah,
the defenders are trolling hard.
No, it's just the defender encounters.
Yeah, they're rocking up too much.
Yeah.
There is a 3D version of this game that was on PS2, and it's the one that's in all the modern remakes. But I'm in your camp. I think the GBA version's best.
Yeah. So yeah, the GBA is pretty unique. In a way where I actually get what do you call it? This is really horrible.
So this as well, when you progress from room to room, this is almost roguelike-esque, sort of, as you go through each room. They're all randomized. So when AeonFrodo's opening these doors, she's playing these room cards, and you need to use a particular number. So it'll say, play a 5 or higher. You play a 5 or higher. There is they'll increase the more you go through doors, and you've basically just got to find the exit for this world rather than in proper Kingdom Hearts fashion, going and playing through the story and looking for your friends and not finding your friends and then sealing a keyhole shut or something. You just sort of get to the end of the level, beat the boss, and then move on to the next one.
Yeah. It's how can I describe it? It's like more. Yeah, it's pretty much like that.
Yeah, it's almost a roguelike, but not really a roguelike because you don't die and then get stronger. Yeah. It's just it's sort of in that fashion.
Yeah, I was thinking of like this came way before Hades, but yeah, you're literally going up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are going up as Riku, so that's also another funny.
Oh yeah, because he starts in the basement and yeah. So for that part, yeah, basically after Kingdom Hearts 1, Sora, Donald and Goofy, they find, is it Castle Oblivion?
Yeah, this is where we are. Oblivion, yeah.
And as they go higher and higher through the castle, they start to forget certain things, and that's a whole ordeal in Kingdom Hearts nature. But then Sora is climbing up the tower, Riku is climbing up as well, but from the basement.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a bit of an interesting, like, dichotomy, because as he ascends, he starts to remember things, I think, whereas...
oh, I got a really good drop there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
It's like Sora forgets things, Riku remembers things, something like that. But we're not here for the story, we're here for the speed.
Yeah. Riku gets his own redemption arc from Kingdom Hearts 1 because he was kind of a pseudo-villain in that game. So this is his, redemption.
So the room cards that AeonFrodo is farming for right now as well, they aren't just numbers to open the room. So Sleeping Darkness there, for example, with the Sleepy Heartless, if you play that card to enter a room, then every Heartless in that room will be asleep and you'll get a preemptive attack on it. And there's like Teeming Darkness, I think it's called, where the room is actually not illuminated. Little things like that. The card has an actual impact on the room, which is really fun. It makes each playthrough really unique. And speaking of Sleeping Darkness, we get to see it here.
Yeah, I unfortunately think I used the wrong card. But
yeah, see, they're all sleepy down there.
Yeah. I don't want to use... I was like, I don't want to use the Strong Initiative because that's a very valuable card.
Yeah.
But also, like... I'm in like a weird situation where I need to use a free, but I can't use it because I just used a free on that room.
Yeah.
But I need to get through.
I really like as well how the Kingdom Hearts characters and enemies translated to 2D graphics as well. I think they did really well with this game. They cooked, dare I say.
So about that, the people that developed the game were actually, they're called Jupiter, but they actually end up making the World Ends of View games.
Oh, really? Very nice.
The animations, if they look like familiar, so they end up making the World Ends of View, which is very cool from that.
So one thing AeonFrodo did there as well that you might not have caught is she actually stacked 3 cards up with each other and played them all together. That's called slating. And so if you stack a 5, a 6, and a 7, that adds up, if my math is right, that adds up to 18. So you're technically playing an 18-point card. It will still get counted by a 0. So you could have a slate of 9, 9, 9 and play a 27. Bang. But then if the boss plays a 0, you're out of luck. You've just lost 3 cards and you have to reload them again. But she's slating specifically with a card tacked on the end as well that will bring all of her cards back, which is quite smart. But that card itself doesn't come back, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so the first card you use in that doesn't come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the boss door represented by that particular icon. There'll be 3 gold cards per level, the key, the heart, and then the black and red heart. And now we get our first boss, which is Maleficent.
Yeah, so having Maleficent early as a boss fight is actually pretty great, but her boss fight is basically attack her head and hope she doesn't breathe fire.
Yeah.
Because if she breathes fire, the camera changes and you're forced to lock onto the fire. And because you can't you can't really change what you lock onto, it makes things very annoying. I don't mind her physical attacks, they're okay. I'll let them go through, but having that go through is really bad when it breathes fire.
Yeah, pretty smooth fight, all things considered, though.
As long as she doesn't breathe fire, it's a smooth fight, yeah.
Yeah.
We also get her boss card at the end of the fight, which gives you overdrive, which increases your attack power. So.
Do you use much of the boss cards in the speedrun mode?
Not really, but we use overdrive.
Yeah.
Overdrive a lot. So.
Because I know there's like I remember when I was playing this game casually, I just didn't. I don't know, I couldn't find the right time to use the boss cards personally. But
yeah, it's hard to figure out, especially with later boss fights. And there's some there's some boss cards that are more effective than others. Certain boss fights. I keep on getting bad cards. I want to get Strong Initiative again because I don't want to use my Looming Darkness. Because I need that Looming Darkness for the next world.
What does Looming Darkness do again, Ronnie?
It's basically like Teeming Darkness, where you get many enemies in a room. But it's like a bare room layout. It's actually the best case.
Yeah. So there's no obstacles or elevation or anything. It's just one big room with a bunch of heartless in it.
Yeah. It's the best case, and it loads fast too.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this would be timed RTA, because it's a Game Boy game. There's no in-game time or anything. Interesting.
Yeah. Well, luckily I got Feeble Darkness in this room, so we don't have to worry about any 9s coming out.
Everything's weaker.
Yeah, so Feeble Darkness makes the card values of the Heartless weaker.
And Riku does have a pretty well-rounded and pretty strong deck. With Sora, you get the opportunity to put in a lot of spells and summons and fun stuff. For the most part with Riku, it's just like attack potion and like some Mickeys as well. You can bring out the mouse.
Not the mouse, no.
No, how...
Yeah. Let me think this through. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use this, then go back, and then use the free.
Yeah.
So that's like... It's unfortunate that you have to use a 0, but at least it's not the 0 I, you know, want to avoid using. Yeah. I also, so this is why Strong Initiative is really good in the Hollow Bastion world. So with Overdrive. Unfortunately, this is not the perfect encounter, but you're able to like take out the first wave of enemies like pretty much instantly. Okay.
There's the slate there again.
That was a whiff, yeah.
Mingling Worlds.
So Mingling Worlds is only in Riku's story, and in Riku's story, what happens with Mingling Worlds is basically like random. Like, you get whatever, and sometimes it takes a long time to load up the room, but this is like the best account for it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Almighty Darkness.
Yeah.
I believe that makes the Heartless stronger.
Yeah, by 2 points. Yeah, by 2 values, yeah.
So those ones we want to avoid using unless we absolutely must, but I think in the speedrun that's just not smart.
Unless the room's like really small, yeah.
Yeah.
The room is actually pretty small for Almighty Darkness, it just has high elevation.
So yeah, first leg of this run typically is just sort of gathering as many cards as you can to then not need to sit in kind grad.
Yeah.
Card grind later.
This is like the second best encounter.
Yeah.
You just like wipe through them. But yeah, as you can see, I'm probably done with this world because I didn't get any more strong initiatives.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, so stagnant space does take a long time to load, especially in this world, and this is also pretty horrible because I have to jump over stuff, but it's okay. So we're going to the next world, Castle of Oblivion, and suddenly Ansem appears.
Yep, there's straight off the bat. Final boss of the first game, but he's just here. So Ansem himself will also start using slates, which bosses will do, but yeah, bosses will also use slates. Regular enemies, I don't believe they use slates ever, but
yeah.
Dealt with them nice and quick though.
Yeah, slates like completely demolish him. I paused too early. You hold the start button to skip cutscenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is another one of the Kingdom Hearts games where you can just skip every cutscene. It's not like PS2 1E, shout out to Saiyans.
Yeah, so this is like the first Kingdom Hearts games where you can skip cutscenes.
It would have been, hey, yeah, because this came out before Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is like the 20th anniversary of this game as well. So,
yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, finally, yeah, this game's... It's getting a little bit of recognition. So we're going to Traverse Town because it's like the best place to really grind. I want to avoid picking Agrabah because I can't really take back the decision to pick them well.
Man, it really is like 1E.
Yeah.
You want to avoid Agrabah, huh?
Yeah. So this is like basically start my card grind. So what I want to do here is defeat enemies as fast as possible and hit level 10 as fast as possible as well, because that gives me that strength bonus that I need.
Yeah. Also,
well, where were you in the previous world?
Yeah. So again, yeah, just to reiterate, strength level up only appears every 5 levels, and is very, very important because again, the card numbers don't denote strength; they denote their strength within the mini game that is the card fight.
Card,
yeah. It's a really, I really love this game. Like the premise and everything, really, really good.
Yeah, and I personally really enjoyed the plot as well. Both Sora and Riku, they both had their like really strong like areas as well. Yeah. Especially because Namine is personally I really like her character.
She's cool.
Yeah.
I like her.
She's basically I'll probably say she's like the pseudo villain, but she's not doing it for.
Yeah, not quite a villain in this game. It's
but she's like.
It's not her fault.
Yeah, it's not her fault basically. Yeah.
She's fine.
Yeah.
So if this is just a bit of a grind, do you reckon there's time for any...
I do need to explain what cards that I need to use. So
sure, let's do it.
The most important cards I need to use is Looming Darkness and Teeming Darkness.
Yep.
I probably would use the Looming Darkness and I will increment up.
Yeah.
And so the most important thing about getting enough cards is having enough cards to grind, and I think I have enough, and that 0 was really critical, which is why I wanted to hold on to it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I did get the Stagnant Space 0, which allowed me to keep that Looming Darkness 0. because it just allows you to. Because when you hit a 9, the only card you can use is a 0.
Yeah, so it's in the same way that like opening doors will request a 5 or a 4 or whatever. A 0 will open any door.
Yeah.
But if you've got if the door is asking for a 9, you have no 9s, then you have to play a 0.
Yeah, pretty much.
So 0 cards for doors are very, very important.
Unless they're doors like for the plot.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of like explaining what I need to do in this world. Yeah, feel free to read the donations or read anything out.
Might help if I'm unmuted first.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, we do have one donation. $28 from Master Roshi. Since Master Roshi is too long, just Roshi for Wordle name in Pokemon Red. A quick heads up, we are less than $200 off $4,000. If you don't know who we're fundraising for, we are fundraising for Game on Cancer, a charity which funds early career cancer researchers who are working across all areas of cancer research. If you would like to donate, you can go to donate.ausspeedruns.com. That is donate.ausspeedruns.com. As for some incentives, if you want to put some of that money towards an incentive, we are $40 left from the Smile For Me bonus run at 80%. We only need that $40 out of the $200 goal. Also, for another incentive, if you want to see something happen tonight in terms of incentives, we do have the Spyro Year of the Dragon color. Black is currently sitting at 110. I heard someone say green. If you want green, you need to donate at least $6 to make it to $111. If you also want to see blue or purple, you may want to give a little bit more there. They're still sitting at the measly $0. I want to see something on the board for those, even if it's just a few dollars. Anything helps.
Okay, so we hit level 10, which is a pretty critical level. So we just got no attack point, which means I probably want to fight the boss now. There is a boss in this world, which I will fight immediately. Goodness, what do I use? This is awkward.
Oh yeah, so another thing I forgot to mention with the doors, it can, as well as requesting a specific number, request a specific color. So it's not always good enough to just have the number itself. You got to have that number on that card. And yeah, AeonFrodo got a little bit sort of mucked around with that one. So that was the Mickey card as well. You can see it barely clean off to the left there that I was talking about before. I believe if you slate 3 Mickeys, there's... I can't remember, what is it again with the 3 Mickeys?
You get heal, yeah, you get massive heal.
Yeah, massive heal and reload as well in the deck, yeah. It's like an elixir, basically.
Yeah, that was a really smooth fight, by the way.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Yeah, so basically what you want to do with guard armor, you want to make sure all his limbs are within the attack range, especially on your third hit. The third hit of your combo actually does more damage than the rest of your combo.
Yeah, so in the same way as Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah, so you want to make sure that third hit connects. And having overdrive active as well, like you want to make sure you have overdrive at least active for especially the body. So that was a really smooth fight. That's probably like the smoothest I had like since like going back to this game. So that was like really good. But yeah, back to the grind. Yeah.
Clocking in again.
Yeah.
But still having the Feeble Darkness. Is it Feeble Darkness that's active right now?
No, it's Teeming and Looming Darkness.
That's the one, yeah. So just getting to clear these Heartless relatively quick. And the the strength buff helped as well.
Yeah, so also there are certain cards I'm looking for. I'm looking for like, I need high blue cards. So like ideally a 7, 8 or 9. I already have my low blue card because you get a free blue card at the start of the game. So I don't need to worry about that, which is why I avoided using, using Moments Reprieve at the start of the game. I also need a high green card, 7 or higher. And I also need to use... Oh, so another funny thing, you can actually hit the door again, and you can actually go back into the room and actually change
the card, yeah.
Change what the room is, so it's pretty cool. So I'm going to go and put this to a 6 at Teeming Darkness. A Team of Darkness is not ideal because the room elevates and all that, and you get different enemy encounters that are a bit slower. But also, it just helps out with, you know, being able to continue to grind, basically.
Yeah.
We're talking about the thing before. I'm trying to remember. Sorry, just like slipped out of my mind.
No, I've forgotten it as well.
Yeah, all right, yeah. It'll come back to us.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, the run itself does start off a little bit slow, but towards the end especially, it's one of my favorite runs to watch. I haven't done a run myself, but I really like watching. Usually I'll have AeonFrodo's Kingdom Hearts runs, picture-in-picture, when I'm just, you know, mucking around, doing whatever.
I'm like one experience points away from the level.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't use like first strikes, except if it's like a strong initiative room, because it's actually faster to get into the counter without doing the first strike, because you have to like wait a little bit for the game to register. Oh yeah, we need to talk about dark points, because now they're a relevant thing.
Yes, yeah.
So there's a counter under Riku's portrait that shows the amount of dark points I have. If I hit 30, I will turn into my dark mode, which allows me access to like stronger slates and also combo moves.
Yeah, it's basically like a mega buffed up mode, and he changes his outfit. He gets the drip. He changes to the same as Riku looks when he is like possessed by Ansem towards the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. I like that. I really like that look as well. There's a couple of really tough bosses as well later in this game. The Sora side of the speedrun, I do wish it got played a little bit more, because it is interesting, like having to build your own deck throughout the run rather than like getting the deck sort of predetermined.
Yeah.
But it's a more difficult version of the run, right?
It's difficult because you have to deal with more randomness, and also there are boss fights that are actually tough in Sora's mode as well. Mainly Larxene is actually really tough in Sora's mode, which is kind of funny to say, because she's like easier in Kingdom Hearts 2 in particular. But yeah, she's really hard in like Sora's mode, because apparently she can like stun lock you, and you can't get out of it. It's like very deadly if you get in that.
And also a big problem as well is like when you've got one run of the category, like one category of the game that involves a bunch of beginner story and tutorials, and then one where it's very similar and about 30 minutes shorter and you don't have to sort of trudge through tutorials. But one becomes very, very appealing very, very quickly.
Yeah, the thing is though, yeah, this category has a lot of tough boss fights in comparison to Sora's mode, so...
But for a lot of people, like, if you can cut half an hour off of a run, every single run, that's pretty good for a lot of people. I would still do Sora personally, because I think it's a cool category. It's okay. It's just me, I know.
Yeah, so Sora also gets like different level up bonuses. You can't get as well.
Yeah, he just gets like HP. I think he gets defense.
No defense. He gets HP, slates, and card points.
That's the one. Yeah. So he can make bigger decks. Yeah. Because Riku doesn't get any of the card
more
points.
Valuable cards. Yeah.
And there's also at least in the 3D version, I'm not 100% sure about the 2D version, but there's a lot of actual like manipulations to cause card drops in the 3D version for Sora. I'm not 100% sure if the 2D version has the manipulations as well.
Not the 2D version.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but
that honestly makes it more appealing to me because I don't have to learn them.
Yeah, the nips can be pretty hard to learn.
Look, they're great, but if you got to learn them, then sometimes I'd rather run without them.
Yeah. I'll go.
You have a lot of 9 cards, which is quite useful, but yeah, it always hurts to part with one.
Yeah. But it's not. It doesn't hurt here because you're grinding for them. So
yeah.
Yeah. It'll hurt later on, but it doesn't hurt here. I do have to keep an eye on my level. So when I hit level 13, I'll check my map cards and see how I am.
And you are also, just to let everyone know, the world record holder for this game.
Yeah, I want a 7 green in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, who directed Kingdom Hearts? I was going to say hopefully he can bless us, but I don't remember his name. I'm sure he's a lovely man, but I'm just terrible with names.
That was 7, but not a green card.
Yeah.
I might already have it, but I'm just like...
Maybe missed it, yeah.
I think the big things I think I've noticed is I need another high blue card. Another 0 is pretty great. Yeah, I usually wait for a little bit to see if enemies will spawn, and then I just like use the card.
Yeah. Because you can run out of enemies, right?
Yeah, you run out of enemies, yeah. There's like 8 in a room in Teeming Darkness and Looming Darkness, so that's why Looming Darkness is a little bit better. Well,
0 strike, I mean, that is a kind of green 7.
yeah, it doesn't work. You need specifically like 7 or higher.
Ah, okay, yeah, okay, then, yeah, we might need something a bit better.
For that. I'm getting so many 0s. So, getting 0s is pretty good, but getting too many 0s is not so good because you still need values, especially for like story, like doors.
Yeah, because certain doors, it'll ask for like 20.
Yeah.
So you have to play a combination of cards to get there, and in that sense, 0s give you nothing, unfortunately. 0s don't help at all.
Yeah.
They help for regular doors, but not for story doors.
Yeah.
So many 0s.
I know.
Oh no.
I think I've gone like 7 already, which is like more than enough for the entire round.
Yeah.
All right. Usually the highest drops, like the mid-range, is like usually like 4, 5, 6s.
Yeah.
Like the highest drop rate. I think even 3s like counted as well, but I might need to check the drop rate again.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I mean, that's kind of like where the difficulty and the nature of this sort of run comes in is you know, for lack of a better phrase, like dealing with the cards that you're dealt.
Yeah.
In this case, that's very literal.
This is very literal in this category. Yeah.
Like dealing with the cards that you're being given and the RNG that you're being given. And it's part of why it's very a very difficult game to grind and optimize.
4's nice. I need that for Halloween Town. Yeah, I have to do this. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so yeah, it may have noticed like the room loads so much longer and everything.
Yeah.
It's not awful, but it's just like, okay, well, this is what I've been dealt with.
It's, you know, these new age speedrunners with their load remove times and their auto splitters on PCs, they'll never understand speedrunning a Game Boy Advance game on a GameCube. They'll never understand
They'll never understand the wonders of running a
or
Game
Lord
Boy
forbid a disc-based game.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw you have enough trouble with the Game Boy Player disc itself just before we started.
Like it was like GameCube's a game pretty old, so it's like the disc reader is like getting so ineffective to read stuff. So.
Alright, so about 2 to 3 fights away from level 13, and then we'll see if we're good to well, I say we, it's you playing. We'll see if you're good to proceed here. That's a green and a 6.
It's not really proceeding, it's more like how many cards I have like left to go.
Oh.
I'll be fine.
Okay. I trust you.
Yeah. I very rarely die here, but yeah.
Don't say that when you die. That's
probably the worst thing to say.
That's the oh my god, this has never happened to me before in a marathon.
But it has happened to me before.
That was level 13 as well.
Yeah, but
okay, cool.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna check after I finish this room, and then I use the card.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for the reminder though.
No, you're all good. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Everyone misses things, you know.
Yeah. Four's Bingham Wells is actually really good. I can just use that on the door.
Yeah.
I just need that high green card. I think that's all that I'm missing.
Another Mingling Worlds.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay.
Looks like we're empty, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to use the card.
Right, let's have a look.
And then, okay. See what happens. Okay, let's see how many cards I have.
Some older strats that you were using for this game a while ago did have 2 card grinds.
Yeah, not for Riku mode.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Zoras, yeah. But sometimes you don't have like enough cards to make it to the end of the game.
Yeah,
So that's if you're like kind of short. But for marathon safety, I'll be grinding a little bit extra just to have enough. Because it's not just like the value that matters, it's also like the amount,
type of card.
the amount you have is also really important.
Gotcha.
And it's a pretty high number. But this is so we can go through the rest of the game.
Yeah, this basically, it's investing early in just making sure that the rest of the game goes very, very smoothly.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't look very fast, it will be.
It will be, yeah. 68, 76, 84. I need like this room and 2 more rooms. That's what I've calculated. Yeah. Because I'll be at 84 and then I'll just grind out the rest of the final room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was this, did you play Teaming Darkness here?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, okay.
Because the soldiers are showing up and the soldiers don't show up in Looming Darkness, yeah.
That's a decently high blue. You were looking for one of those, I remember.
That's yeah. I've already got enough though. I'm actually gonna go down.
Nice.
Yeah, because I got enough zeros.
Yeah, you have heaps of zeros.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna like, yeah, go for it. Just like, I'll be fine. It'll be annoying for the next couple of minutes. I apologize.
You say that, but it makes me nervous every time.
It will be nerve-wracking when
I've never died before. I've never died in this section before.
I have died in this section.
No, I know, but like everyone says like, no, it'll be fine, but of course,
But
like, it's a marathon, everything's going to go wrong.
Yeah. I could play it safe and just like get the first strike in, but I think only when I'm hit on pretty like more in danger.
Please don't die.
I won't die.
I'm nervous, okay.
Yeah.
Good blue card there as well.
Yeah, we got definitely enough for like the door that I need to use that on. I got another 0, so that's good.
I think we need a few more.
Maybe.
I don't know if we have enough zeros here. We might need 20 more zeros. Speaking of card games, there was actually another card game that was submitted to DreamHack that unfortunately didn't get in.
Oh, really?
Which was Mr. Rabini, I believe, submitted 15-card Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. So we could have had a little card block. And if, I forget the order of his, the acronym. The Hearthstone runner who was hosting before, SDR, I believe the acronym is.
Yeah,
we could have had Hearthstone, Chain of Memories, and then Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories 15-card. What a beautiful little card block, but DreamHack said no. Unfortunately, they didn't want it.
To this game.
They were scared.
Yeah, they like this game. Anyway, so I got up another level, so we'll be
Very nice.
Yeah. I should have like 86 cards, I think. I can double check, or maybe less. I can just, yeah, double check quickly.
Map cards.
5, yeah.
85, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah, this is probably my final room then. Yeah.
Nice. And then it's go time.
Yeah.
So everyone can wake back up. There's no more card grinding.
Yeah.
It's a necessary evil, you know.
Yeah. It is a necessary evil to run, but I have to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or everyone has to do it, really.
It's also it's sort of chill, like in the way that like
It's so much chiller than the rest of the run.
yeah, like if you
that.
have a run die late game and you reset, it's like okay, it's like right, let's calm down, do some card grinding like during the reset or whatever. Like in the same vein when you have like a really long opening cutscene, you reset, the cutscene's playing, you just get to like sit and be like, all right, I'm all good. You know, calm down a bit, send it another run.
Yeah.
Rather than like, because it's got to be so... I don't speedrun many games that are short just because there aren't a huge amount that interest me, but like, God, I think I would be absolutely terrible at resetting a game and being thrown straight back into it. I think I would do terribly with that.
Yeah, we got all our cards, so that's cool.
Very
Okay,
nice.
We're going to exit this world, and we're going to...
And now it's pretty much go mode, beat the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I believe we're about to fight the Vexen boss.
No.
No, not yet?
No,
Okay.
not yet. We'll find Priest. We'll climb after this world, which
Yeah,
is going to be
okay.
Agrabah. So we basically go through the worlds in order.
Saiyans, look away.
Yeah, so Agrabah is... Yeah, it's not too bad. The G Jafar boss is also not that bad either. It's pretty straightforward. I just had to get through the rooms and...
Yeah, so here we can actually just avoid the Heartless now rather than fighting them. So
sometimes the Heartless will get in my way though. So
yeah, you can escape fights though just by like running against the edge of the area of combat. You run against the edge of that for like a couple seconds and then you get to run away.
Yeah, this might be bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to dodge like landmines. Yeah, I don't know where they are, so I'm going to have to dodge more as well. Yeah.
Nice feeling.
2, 4. This room may be horrible though. Tranquil Darkness can vary to like pretty good rooms. Oh, that's a pretty good room.
Yeah, there we go. So 5 dreams.
I hate Lasting Day so much, so that's not good that I got so many of them, but yeah.
Alright, boss fight time.
So this is like pretty straightforward. You basically like take out Iago up top, and I don't think I can get up there again.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
So you'll see as well, as AeonFrodo's doing this fight, there's actually a bit of like lag, like the performance of the game will drop a little bit. There's 1 or 2 other bosses that this happens on, but it's also just the nature of old games.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes
This
they're...
game, like, really push the limits of the GBA card.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I didn't want to, so ideally I don't want to actually interrupt G Jafar whenever he uses the move.
Yeah.
Because it actually like changes the platforms.
Right, yeah.
So ideally you don't want to interrupt him. So this is like kind of a slow boss fight because I kept on interrupting him. And I couldn't get up there because I didn't jump in time, but that's okay.
He's almost gone.
Yeah. Oh my
Not
goodness.
quite.
Yeah, okay.
Bang.
Yeah. So very straightforward boss fight. Pretty unfortunate RNG in terms of like the platforms and breaking him. Like the ideally you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something very jarring about them being completely still, but still so threatening.
Am I seriously going to use... I am. I got so many green cards. I just realized I should be using the green cards. Because,
yeah, there was 30-something green cards.
There's so many green cards, yeah. So...
Alright, here's Vexen. Vexen is one of the first harder bosses in the game. And he does have a very annoying card. He has an auto life card which will restore half of his current health bar. I believe it's half the current health bar.
Yeah, this is the first one where we use...
Yeah, there's that dark mode that AeonFrodo was talking about before, and you can see these combos are significantly more damaging. So Vexen has a big slate coming up, so if we do have a 0 card, might be... He's not playing it though.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is like, as we were saying before, there is very much like a fun mini game going on here. It looks like regular combat, but it's actually a card game. it's a card game with a fun visual. And the bosses as well, they, you may notice, have their own decks as well that they're playing cards from, and that they're having to reload their cards and going through their sort of mind games as well.
He almost picked himself there. Yeah, so that's like best case scenario.
Yeah.
I saw him like hovering over his face. I'm like,
Yeah.
please don't.
So fortunately, no auto life used,
Yeah.
which made the boss fight a lot quicker. And Riku goes back to his normal drip,
Yeah.
not the dark drip. You get a couple of levels too. Very nice.
Yeah, because I think I was pretty high when exiting the world. So yeah.
Yeah.
So we got past Vexen. Basically, why he just decided to rock up is so he can collect data on Riku, and that's in order to create the Riku replica that we end up seeing later in the game. So
Let's go, Monstro.
yeah, Monstro is a pretty classic world. It isn't the confusing maze, basically.
Yeah. Well, because every level
Tough
in
one.
Chain of Memories is kind of a confusing maze, so they didn't need to make it any sort of different.
Yeah, I think I need to use green cards here.
You do have a ton of them.
Yeah, I think I just need to use the green cards, yeah. The problem is, like, the worst green card is, yeah. I hate it. It's called Lasting Days, and the room is so big, both vertically and horizontally. So, and I feel like I don't have really much of a choice, because I got so many of those cards. But it's all to preserve my red cards, because I actually need to have, like, cards of value to 30 in a world that is... Please don't hit me.
Stay away.
But yeah, so Lasting Days is just like the worst possible room you can use.
Yeah. Oh, so this is good. So when a number is not denoted, you can just pick any, as long as it matches the color.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, Parasite Cage is bad.
Yeah, so
very laggy.
same as the boss in Kingdom Hearts 1, this sort of green floor is actually, it's effectively lava, and it is damaging AeonFrodo as she's standing on it. And yeah, as she mentioned as well, and as you can see, surely, the performance of this room is pretty miserable. If only there was like a 3D remake of this game, that'd be pretty cool. They could really do this game justice.
That was pretty unfortunate. But now it's safe to send because I used the gimmick card or the gimmick Mickey card, which is like just like the Disney logo pretty much. So you, yeah, I can just tie. So when you tie a card, it doesn't do anything. It just like
you both
effect.
clash.
If you're wondering what that does, yeah. Oh, hi Mickey. I didn't mean to use you, but okay. Yeah. Okay.
Nice, very good.
That was an accidental use of Mickey, but that shows off what Mickey does. He
Hey,
like
it's alright.
kind of heals, and reloads your deck. Please can I have the experience? Yeah, that's like one of the longer experience. You hope that you collect all the experience when you jump up, but it's very hard to do that. No.
Oh. No.
Okay, well we're okay. We didn't fall off. That's the main thing.
Yeah, there you can see that escape mechanic, and it does despawn the Heartless. So.
My goodness, I hate this room. I hate this situation. Yeah, because I got so many like green cards. It's just And then I have to use. I might want to drop down because I think the likely spot is below. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so that's another thing. Like, there's a mini map in the top that sort of shows the door on the bottom will take you this way and the door on the right will. But like, where within the room on the right wall that door is, or on the bottom wall, it's not clear. I remember when I was for the very first time when I was playing this game casually, the 3D version, it's actually got like a mini-map looking thing, and I was it's not showing me where the actual door is, because, well, the game doesn't exactly know either. It's just sort of generating the rooms to a degree as you go through them.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And
so
it's really helpful when, when you can just like, it's just, you kind of know the general direction of where the door will be, but you don't know exactly where it is. So it's kind of like a puzzle, just figuring out where the door will be.
And it's what makes speedruns like this, very impressive, being able to make that sort of decision making and gather that data and use it effectively.
And figuring out, just like figuring out where the door is basically like I have to like see the rooms over and over again.
It's one of those things that's hard to teach.
Yeah.
One of those skills that's really hard to teach, but you just sort of intuitively learn it as your experience goes on.
Yeah. So Neverland, I just basically go like straight up.
Oh, we've got Hook.
Yeah, so yeah, so Hook's kind of
Hook
notorious.
sucks.
Hook is,
I'll say it.
yeah, Hook's pretty infamous in this. Oh my god.
I think if I remember correctly, your split name for Hook is like the Hook Roulette.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is basically a roulette, yeah. And it is horrible. So Hook can do one of 3 things, and the worst thing he can do is he can do random numbers, which means like all the values that he pulls out are random, and you can't react to it immediately. He has to like play the card, and you see it, and then you go like, okay.
So yeah, countering his cards becomes really, really difficult. But then there was another one that you mentioned to me as well that I didn't realize was one of them was all zeros.
Yeah, all zeros is like the best case scenario.
Yeah, because you can just counter everything he does.
Yeah, so the neutral option is like second chance. So yeah, I'll use. Oh,
Nice.
god! I was like so scared that I may have accidentally used like like a situation where I don't want to use it.
There's that story door.
Yeah, so I need a 0.
Exactly. Oh, well,
Yeah.
I wonder where we're gonna get one of those.
Yeah, I need exactly a 0, which is why it's so important that I
Here
have
he
a
is.
0. Yeah. Oh,
Random values. There it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can see the cards. Like you just can't react to the card that he's gonna play. It's really, really difficult. And I've seen many a pace of yours die to
this
Captain
roulette,
Hook.
Yeah. Okay, I got dark mode,
Yep.
so
stronger combos, better slates.
I need that 0. And also, like, the 0 is like in the middle of the deck, in case you haven't noticed, which is why this
Nice.
is so horrible.
That's a
Like,
hard boss fight.
That
That's
is a really hard boss fight.
and
yeah.
the worst case scenario. Didn't even die to it either.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah,
and
it could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's one of the really
Yeah.
tough bosses down.
There was also one safety strat I didn't do, which was heal after Parasite Cage.
Look at that.
So that's
This is
another
why you're the
thing.
world record holder. You
Yeah.
don't need to do those safety strats. Come on.
I should use the Moment's Reprieve, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Moment's Reprieve as well, if I remember correctly, has no Heartless at all in it.
Yeah.
And a save point.
It's
So,
a save point, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can heal at the save point, which is what I could have done at Castle Oblivion.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, so that was like the safe strat there, because I
But you didn't need it.
I didn't level
Because you're
up
the
it.
goat.
Yeah, Parasite
It didn't
Cage,
matter.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to fight Riku Replica. He's a pushover here, unless he does that.
You can't say that he's a pushover as he's dealing damage to you.
He is a pushover, though.
Uh-oh, which is which?
He hasn't used he just used Increment now, but yeah. That's when he becomes a bit deadly, but...
I thought he was a pushover.
But he is still a pushover.
So is he a pushover or is he deadly?
He's a pushover.
Okay.
This one is.
Oh yeah, there is, yeah. So you fight a couple of Riku replicas and yeah, there is one later that is definitely not a
You fight
pushover.
4 times in Sora's story.
That's too many times.
I'm not even kidding. Yeah. But
Right.
yeah, you only fight him twice in Riku, which is okay.
If I remember correctly as well, from here on out, we're just maxing into DP as well.
More or less.
Yeah, because the health is always going to be low.
Yeah.
And Riku very much like glass cannon sort of stuff.
Yeah. We want to stay in our dark mode for longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and to Olympus, if I remember correctly. No, Atlantica first.
Yeah, Atlantica is not too bad. Yeah, it is.
What a happy song.
Yeah,
Let's
it is.
go.
It's pretty nice when it's pretty nice when going into this world. It's also like just not too bad. What do I use? I'm gonna use landmines. That's gonna be fun.
Landmines? That's a funny name for it.
Yeah,
I like that.
that's what they are. Just to avoid them. I'm gonna try and get to the store where, wow, this is like a bad room.
Oh, I thought you were going to trigger a battle there.
Yeah, that was, it's pretty likely to happen.
Man, that's unfortunate for the blue cards.
Yeah, I'm just like looking. I don't think I have any freeze left. I think I just need a 4.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's alright.
Yeah. I don't think I have any freeze. Yeah. That I can feasibly use. Unless it's like a green card.
You know what, more landmines.
Yeah. I should use this one. Yeah. It'll be fine. Alright, so this is where I need the blue cards. I do have a... Oh, I do have a... Okay, I could do 9 and 6. Yeah, there we go. So that to equal exactly 15. So Ursula can make me not play the game for a little bit. But yeah, she's, you just jump on her shoulder. There's a really cool strat in Saurus mode where you can just like juggle and not have to hit the tentacles at all. But this is like the, you just ride on her shoulder.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reload.
Reminds me of the Cave of Wonders in Kingdom Hearts 1 where you sort of get on top of the thing's head and then just whack the top of its head.
Yeah. I'm gonna save up my Mickey card here, or gimme card. Just in case something were to happen. I might do it like now, honestly, yeah. To get her down.
Yeah, so those Mickey cards that are just a logo, it's like a stage or like a something. It interacts with the boss specifically. It doesn't always do the same thing every time.
Yeah, we just
there we go. Ursula's down.
So yeah, we should hit level 20 here, and so another strength level up.
Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, very straightforward boss fight though. Unlike the next one. But yeah, we're basically going to get out of this world and go into Olympus next.
Yeah, I've kind of forgot about Atlantica.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame that you don't get to fight, or do you don't get to fight Cloud?
You find the Saurus, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Actually, this is much
They,
good, yeah.
I don't know how they got away with giving Cloud like the best design he's ever had in Kingdom Hearts 1. And then just never using it outside of the Kingdom Hearts franchise.
I could use free, but I might as well rip the band-aid off, because I don't like using Teaming Darkness cards. But also I'm kind of nervous because I don't have many red cards as well, so I'm kind of need to beat... Oh, okay, whoops. It's okay. Not this side, I guess. Yeah, so sometimes you need to figure out where the door might be.
Yeah.
Goodness, I'm already running out of green cards. I think the most I have is the worst ones, and I don't want to use them. They're so bad. How many? Yeah. I do have, yeah, I'll use that 5, yeah. That's a bit indecisive of me. Sometimes, like, I have moments of indecision. So, yeah. I mean, it happens to everyone. But, yeah, you want to try to, like, use the best option that you have and not go too high.
Well, it's because it's not just decision making, but it's then decision making fast.
Yeah.
It's a whole different a whole different level to it. But yeah, we've got Hades coming up.
Yeah, and Hades.
Shout out James Woods.
Hades is not easy at all. Oh my goodness! Wow. Okay, that was an encounter I avoided. I'm going to use this terrible card to get through the room. Hopefully it is on a lower level, but I very much doubt it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be on the highest possible level, and it's going to make my life a misery here. Okay, no, it doesn't. Okay. I can use this, go up, and yeah, okay. I'm trying to save my red cards, because I need them for the next world.
Nice dodging, very good.
Yep. I was tempted to go for RNG. It's just like, so mingling worlds can pick any sort of room, including worlds that Riku can't normally access. So like Martial Awakening. All right, now we're gonna go RNG.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah. Hopefully it's good. Oh wow, that was fast.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I got 3 4s, and I'm going to get rid of one of you, yeah.
All right, here we go on to Hades.
Yeah, so what I want to do is get into dark mode as fast as I can. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
So with Hades, part of the reason this fight is pretty difficult is because when he can switch between his sort of blue mode and his red mode, much like the movie and the other Kingdom Hearts games, but he also gets a strength boost when he's low on health. And if he's red mode while also low on health, he can just one-shot you. So that can become, yeah, I mean, just look at that. That's not even at low health yet.
Yeah.
So, it'll be pretty difficult to navigate, but he's also trying to reload his deck, so you...
Yeah, so funny thing about Riku's deck,
There we go, okay, very nice. You had to lock in for a bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, as you were saying, the funny thing about Riku's deck.
it's that he doesn't need to recharge, or like he doesn't need to like do the whole like you hold the A button to reload your deck.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's like he doesn't need to do that, which is really funny. You can take advantage of that.
Yeah, so normally as Sora, you have to, like, when Sora runs out of cards, you have to stand still for maybe 1 or 2 seconds and reload your cards. And every time you reload, now you have to reload twice. And then you reload, you do your double reload, and now you do a 3 reload. Yeah. I think it tops out at 3, but it's still like, then you're standing there reloading your cards, and it's taking like 8 or 9 seconds of standing still in combat like this, and it gets really, really tricky.
All right, RG, let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, hopefully it turns out to be a good room, but yeah. That's pretty nice, I think.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's a good Tranquil Darkness here. Sometimes the Tranquil Darkness can be like really bad rooms, so yeah.
And there's Namine as well. You get a small glimpse.
Yeah.
$4,000.
Look at that.
Nice.
Look
We
at that.
have hit the 4,000. Am I right to read out a couple of donations while I'm at it?
Sure, just go right ahead, yeah.
Okay, righto. Just a quick heads up, we had a $6 donation from Mintopia. Let's make Spyro green. That brought it ahead by $1 for a little bit. Just for a little bit. But then we had a $40 donation from Anonymous to bring it back to Black, which Black is now sitting at $150. If you still want to see green, you probably better donate soon, because that will be closing off in probably another half an hour or so, I'd say. And then we also had a $40 donation from Flix, VELX. $40 for the Smiles bonus one, which means that is sitting at its donation goal of $200. So we are going to see that bonus run.
Good stuff.
Very nice.
Yeah. I'm going to try to get into... I'm going to use a 0 here, but I don't know how many zeros I have.
I think you have a decent amount of them.
I got like, that was like 5, 8.
There's at least, yeah.
8, not 8.
Spyro ones.
That's...
Is that 2 p.m.?
No, you got heaps.
I got so many of them, yeah.
So one may say too many.
Oh.
Yeah.
RNG.
Yeah, let's go. Let's have some fun.
I see a Spyro one
wow.
for later on.
I was so tempted to use Moments Reprieve, but yeah. I'm actually going to use a 4 here.
Instead of a 1.
Yeah, because I won't be able... I won't be going further through this side.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because that's a boss door.
So yeah, so when I was saying before, like when zeros aren't always necessarily helpful, is this situation where you need the total cumulative amount to be 30, and you've got to do that all with red cards. Zeros don't help because they don't add anything to that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to make a quick correction from what I
Yeah,
what I said. The Spyro Year of the Dragon is for tomorrow's run, not the one that's coming up. So, I apologise for anything that's happened there.
Anyway, this guy hits like a truck, so...
Yeah, and his deck is just a little bit... the decks just don't... His deck is just... It count as yours, basically.
It's infinite, and also, you may have noticed my deck is 3-4-5, 3-4-5, 3-4-5. That's a pretty terrible deck. It is worse in RE Chain of Memories, where it's like 1-4-5, and it's like, yeah. I didn't think this deck would get any worse, but then RE Chain of Memories showed me, oh yeah.
He's only a couple hits away, though, but yeah, look at that damage straight away.
Yeah.
Nice slate there.
Yeah.
Bang, and there goes
Slate
Trick
can,
Master
like,
as well.
Protect you from...
You're doing pretty well on bosses so far, no deaths.
No deaths so far.
Now
yeah.
die to the next boss, now that I've said that.
Oh, well, the next boss is Oogie Boogie, and that's pretty hard to die to, honestly. I don't think
And now it happens.
Now it's going to happen, yes. It's somehow going to happen. He's going to use that 8 card, which has like a 5% or really a chance that's happening. Yeah, that's going to happen. I'm going to rip off this Band-Aid. Probably shouldn't have used it here, but that's okay, because it's like the end of the world. That's not too bad. But usually, yeah, you get like Almighty Darkness type stuff when you exit a world in Soras, but it's like not Almighty Darkness, just like you're exiting the world. But yeah, we're in like the final like world where you can like pick your card, also, but you can't really pick it. But yeah, and then this is like before the end game stuff happens.
Yeah.
So Halloween Town's actually pretty chill, except for the map itself. The map is actually kind of big for what it is.
And by that you mean the layout of the rooms, not the rooms themselves, like as we walk through them, but the overarching like set of series of rooms.
It's pretty big.
It's a large area, yeah.
I'm just gonna get rid of all the crappy cards. I don't want them. Okay. Oh, we're pretty high, I think. This feels pretty high, but okay, cool.
Oof,
That's actually pretty nice.
Not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I'm going pretty high because I'm going to use a 0 right on this next door. Because I know that door leads to the exit, but I have to... But the boss hasn't been defeated yet, so... Yeah. So I can go back down and then... Yeah, move on. I don't have too many low cards except for... Okay. I can safely use this, yeah. I'm just like thinking, what do I need to use?
Yeah. I'm trying to like give you moments of silence, like let you think through your your card decisions.
Every actually really important, yeah. As hard as that it might be to
it seems like, weird because like, oh, just play the 2 on the 2 door.
Yeah.
There's just so much more to it.
Yeah. Especially when you know what's coming up. I don't have to worry about red cards too much now. Thank you.
After that red 30 door, you're fine.
That room is pretty bad though. This should be like to the boss room, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Okay.
There it is. Yep. Nice. Perfect.
Yeah. Want to use Mingling Worlds on that.
Let's go Oogie Boogie.
Yeah, so he has a really low chance of pull off an 8 instead of a 7, so I can't tie him. But I want to tie him here. And then keep a reload in my deck, which is what we're taking advantage of instead of like having to like do the reload. I'm also gonna put Overdrive because this is when the gate goes down. So basically you have to wait until he does his thing, get the gimmick card, and then, take out his HP. The gimmick card will actually keep the gate slower for longer, and that's why I want to use it on the second round. Oh, well, Mickey will reload my deck. Oh, never mind.
Not quite.
But I can cancel out this, and then, if you let his attack go off, he does, like, random things, but it doesn't really matter. It's very unlikely I will die in this fight.
Yeah, okay, now I see why I said that you won't die in this
Yeah,
fight.
yeah. I do definitely have a big chance of dying in the next fight though, because that next fight is, ooh, it is pretty scary. Especially at my HP. So
Yeah, glass cannon
I
stuff.
haven't really invested much in my HP. And it gets very scary.
Well, the idea is just don't get hit.
Yeah, ideally, don't get hit, yeah. Oh my goodness. Do I really not have any, like...
Oof.
Yeah, what cards do I have? It's just like, do I have any low cards? Okay, so the next boss fight is a Riku exclusive boss fight, and that's Lexaeus. So I'm going to try and deal damage to him while trying to attack from a safe distance. And he uses Rock Shatter, which is like, it takes out like so much of my HP bar at this point in the game, like probably like 80 to 90% of my HP. But he's weak to dark moves, so we'll be using
well, thank goodness that we're goodness that we're playing as Riku.
Yeah, so the only way I can activate Dark Aura is I get all 9s. Oh, I don't have enough. Get me out here. Yeah, that was scary. I don't think I can beat him with the next slate. What's he gonna do? Okay. There we go.
Nice. Yeah, scary fight.
A little scary, yeah, because of the low HP. But yeah, we get like a ton of level ups here. This is like the most we level up in the game because he just gives like, I get the attack boost because I'm above level 25 now.
Yep.
I do my final Dark Point level up, and then I'll go into HP. So yeah, from Lexaeus onwards, the boss fights get really, really scary. So Riku has done like too many slates and needs a nap. and then and then after that, like he wakes up and like
Too much thinking about what card to what door and what area. And yeah, I don't blame him.
Yeah. And now we get to go into the endgame worlds. So first we go to Destiny Islands. Destiny Islands is where Riku and his friends like Sora and Kairi, mostly Sora because I think
where
Kairi
they're from.
But the only thing is he has dark memories. He doesn't have memories of his friends, unlike Sora actually gets the good memories. Oh god, this is... I'm looking at my cards and going like, oh geez, this is... I only got high cards left and I need them for a certain door. So... This is so awkward. Do I just use another 0 here?
Hey, you're the one running.
Yeah.
I can't answer that question.
Yeah, I'm just like figuring it out here. I think I have too many 0s, so I'm just going to try and use some of them up here.
Oh, so unfortunate.
Yeah, so sometimes the enemies get in the way of the door, so you have like no choice but to hit the enemy to hit the door.
I was hoping you'd at least be able to sneak between the door and the enemy, but...
Nah, it doesn't work that way.
But alas, doesn't quite work.
I do have high cards. I don't want to use the 9 though, so I'll go 7. Then it's fine to use an 8, but I think 9 is just worse if you happen to have to use that. But that's okay.
There's a boss door.
Yep.
And this will be the big darkness guy.
Yeah, Dark Side.
Dark Side, that's the one. Yeah, I always forget his name.
Yeah.
Like the first boss that you fight in Kingdom Hearts 1 now becomes a very difficult late game boss in Riku's...
It's only difficult because we're using a very scary strat though. So the strategy that we're using on Dark Side is we're purposely going to get hit by him later on, or pretty soon actually. So we're purposely going to get hit into critical health range. So you're going to hear that blaring, like, low HP noise a lot later on in the fight. and it's absolutely, yeah.
Nah, it's fine. Zelda runners, they're used to it.
I need to use the zero. Yeah.
It is funny when the boss starts doing its big, like, end of fight,
Yeah.
you know, massive move, and you just play a zero card, and they just have to stop doing what they're doing.
It just cancels it out. I'm scared of this.
All right.
I switched buttons too late.
Yeah, barely.
So this is like the worst fight to die on because unfortunately you go out of the room and then like you have to go through all the phases again, which is like very
At least
annoying.
they're open.
Yeah, they're open. Yeah, but it is pretty easy to pull it off. I'll try the strat again, but then I'll just do the regular strat if I fail again.
Hey, come on! Hey, my turn! Hey, my turn!
The main goal is you don't want to hit like dark mode in this fight. It's actually faster to stay as regular Riku.
Hey,
Nice.
come on! Hey,
Oh, that's
come on!
not ideal.
Yeah, unfortunate there.
Yeah,
He
that's
would have
fine.
tied you with a 7.
You want to actually stun him, yeah.
Hey, come on!
No. That's not good. Alright, let's see what happens. Well, I'm fine. Just. But yeah, any hit would kill me.
My turn!
But yeah, as you can see, Berserk does a lot of damage.
My turn!
I need to absolutely lock in here.
My turn!
Oh, very nice, very nice. So yeah, we were talking before about the boss cards and how they're not hugely used. Yeah, we actually got to use Hades Berserk in our favor in that
Yeah.
instance.
And
So,
it's absolutely, yeah,
yeah, it's massive.
yeah,
And now you're finally starting to get some more health.
yeah. And we absolutely need it for the next boss fight, because the next boss fight is like one of the...
Oh, there was Sora. Yeah, there he is.
Oh yeah, there's Sora, yeah.
Yeah, he's just hanging out.
Yeah, yeah. It might not actually be Sora though, because you actually get an actual boss fight in Recom, which is Zexion, and he's like he's the Recom exclusive boss.
Yeah.
And
Recon being the 3D remake
yeah.
of this. It's very jarring to play that 3D remake immediately after Kingdom Hearts 1, because Haley Joel Osment, I believe, still voices Sora in the 3D remake, but he's doing the Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora voice.
Yeah, because of.
But
your
Sora's
puberty,
still
yeah.
like just a small boy, and he's not like as grown up yet as he is in Kingdom Hearts 2. It's
Yeah.
really weird. It's good fun though.
Yeah. Yeah, they do use his original voice in this game, so that's because they use the voice recordings.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can just use any card here, but nothing is a low card. Except for these 2s, but I need the 2s, so this is a very weird situation. I'll just avoid landmines.
Landmines, yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I'm just like, what do I do here? Because do I have enough?
Oh, there we go,
zeros as
small
well?
room at
That's
least.
also like another thing too. Because I have to like, yeah. I have to think things through, and it's just like, that's. It's so,
Give me a speedrun without thinking, you know?
yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, so we're in the second last world of the game. It's Twilight Town. Believe it or not, this is the first appearance of Twilight Town in this
Yeah.
series. Yeah.
Because, yeah, once again, this game did come out before Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yep. So this is the first appearance of Twilight Town. Sora, during Sora's story, he goes like, "What is this place?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, they definitely don't recognize this place." So, how many zeros do I have? I need to double check. One,
Still have plenty.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 zeros is a lot. I want to get rid of this card so I can get more of the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is a pretty critical world. It determines whether you have enough cards to face the boss. Also, I need a 2 or lower card, which, yeah.
Yeah, that's why you had to
That's
keep
why.
those 2s.
Or the low cards. And this is Riku Ripka too. This is a really hard fight, so...
Yeah, so before he's getting revenge on you calling him a pushover. That's why you don't smack talk video games, because they'll fight back, you know. You tested Riku Replica 1, and now he's back with a vengeance.
Yeah, you only have 3 9s in this deck, which is why we copy his Slate Lock move
Yeah.
in order to keep the 9. Because when you use a Slate, you actually lose the first card in that, and you can't get it back.
Yeah, so if you were to use your 3/9 slate, then you can no longer use it again for the rest of the
Yeah.
fight. And it's a really, really good slate.
Oh, I need to get away from him.
A couple of those really unfortunately missing.
Yeah. Don't you dare. Oh no.
It's okay.
Yeah. It's a bit scary, yeah.
No!
Yeah.
Oh. Ah, yeah,
and
unfortunate.
That's like very difficult because all of a sudden he can like turn the fight against you and it's just like, yeah, and stun you. Because he has the same moves as you.
Yeah, so he can play his own zeros.
Yeah,
and,
plays his own
yeah.
zeros. It's yeah, that's why it's really difficult. Alright. He just immediately uses the zero.
Yeah.
Get rid of Incremator.
Very carefully using these zeros to counter slates.
Uh-oh. I don't have a zero. I have some break zeros in this deck. There we go. Oh, I could have. Oh, okay, that's fine.
That's right, that's right.
Yeah, I can take like some of the opportunity when he's reloading to attack him.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It is funny as well when you've got a really big slate playing out and you see their dinky little cards trying to play against the slate and it doesn't actually do anything. Nice zero there to counter his slate. I've forgotten which is which.
Yeah. So the way you get.
Oh, you're on the right. You're on the right. Yeah, because
Yeah,
you've got you don't have the targeting icon on
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
He can use zero. Just.
He
Yeah.
might, but he's reloading, so
No, he's not. Something
okay.
baits you. Yeah.
Nice. Good stuff. Hard fight, but
Second try. That's really good.
yeah, only one more.
Yeah. And that's the scariest fight in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, but we still have one other boss fight, which is the amount of cards that we have left.
yeah. Yeah. I love when there's like a boss fight that's not really a boss fight.
Yeah.
It's just the circumstances or something.
Yeah,
Like there's
the
a
circumstances of this is pretty harsh, admittedly, because I've got 7s and 9s and that's it, and a random 6. I can't really afford to use them. I probably have to use all zeros here, I think, and then yeah, hope for the best.
there's a good one in Final Fantasy VIII. You frequently take the elevator up and down the garden like floors.
Oh right.
And if you select the wrong one, that's about 20 to 30 seconds lost. So every time you go up against it, we refer to it as the elevator boss.
Yeah.
It's just a good bit of fun.
Mm.
I love those kinds of bosses are the real difficult ones.
Yeah. I need to check how many zeros I have. I think I have 1.
You should still have about 6 or 7.
2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have 5.
Oh,
yeah.
I undercounted.
Yeah, that's why I check. Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's why we do it.
Yeah. So for now, this is a long load. Yeah, that's okay.
Do we have time for a couple donations?
There's one more door that I want to
Okay.
talk about, and
Alright.
it's not this one. I'm going to have to rip this band-aid off.
Nice long load time.
Yeah, because of this terrible room. Yeah, there we go. So I need 50 to
Okay.
get through this door. I mean, RNG is... Okay. I can use 6 and 9. Yeah. Okay. So hopefully I didn't go too overkill on the zeros, but should be okay. But it does take a longer path to get to the end of the world. So hopefully I need at least maybe I do need 1-0 for the final world. So
Yeah.
yeah, be good that yeah. But I can just run through these pretty long rooms and yeah. Find the door as well. Oh, it's not down here. It's probably up
Yeah,
here.
because that door's pointing
Yeah.
down, even though it's like on the right wall.
Yeah.
Just let me know when you're ready for donations.
Oh, you can do it now. Yeah.
Okay, cool. This was just a donation from earlier on. Good luck, Aeon. When I can read words tonight, it is late for me. It really is a night for card games. Hope the rest of the run goes smoothly. Also wishing Clock District a better luck with his coming run than he did with the Mind, which we won without his help. Green Spyro for solidarity. We also had a $25 donation from Black Sheep. That is $25 for Black Spyro. Just a quick heads up about that donation incentive. This is for Spyro Year of the Dragon for tomorrow's run, not the one upcoming. Just keep that in mind.
So still plenty of time for that one.
Plenty of time. Maybe I suggest putting your donation incentives into the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim bonus run instead.
Oh, thank God I'm at the end of the world.
That is sitting at $175 left.
That is a good speedrun too. That's a very fun speedrun to watch. And Naze is a good bloke too. I'm very excited to watch him get married on the stage at DreamHack. It'll be a nice sight.
So this is the final world. We're in Castle Oblivion. We're actually making...
Yeah, just in the actual castle itself.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. It's... I don't know why it's considered the world when we're already in the world, but okay, sure. Oh, for a high card, yeah. 7-0, then we... Yeah. Then we'll get through the final door to the final boss, which...
Which is the second Ansem fight.
Yeah, and it is a very scary fight.
Yeah.
It's the hardest mandatory fight in the series now, thanks to the fact that I think they found something in BBS and Breath by Sleep recently that makes Terranaut a lot easier.
Right.
So, yeah. This is...
Alright, here it is. This is our final boss. There's Billy Zane voice lines from Kingdom Hearts 1, very nice. So yeah, still got his gimmick where he's got his like thing behind him, his Heartless behind him that's helping him. Though a bit more difficult to get around.
I also cannot see when he uses his slates, like in the corner, it's not there anymore.
Yeah. Nice little heal and reload on the cards
got
from Mickey
pretty-
there.
Yeah, I got pretty lucky that he didn't cancel it.
So you'll see Aeon as she's getting the Mickey cards, popping them in the slate preemptively, rather than sort of gathering them all up in the slate as you know, once you've got all three, you can just put them in the slate and they're not do anything with them for a little while. Until you're ready to at least. And there's Mickey's Miracle coming in. Don't cancel it. Very nice.
Wow, he was being pretty nice. Oops. That's
Wide attack, sure.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
wide attacks. You've got big attacks now. Nice stun there as well. Get a couple of extra hits in.
Sorry. So attack breaks that prevents him from breaking my cards, unless he uses them between my cards, which is very possible.
Nice stun there as well. Get a couple of extra hits in.
Yeah.
Yeah, a smaller heal because there was only one Mickey in that slate. Nice! First try, Ansem 2.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Good stuff.
Yeah, that's
You were
fine, but,
mega
yeah.
locked in there. I did appreciate as well. I don't know if the camera caught this very well, but when the fight ended, AeonFrodo reached forward for the keyboard very clearly to try and split. But that's done by the back end.
That's not. Yeah, that's pretty instinctual. Yeah.
Very well done. Yeah, really, really good run there. Only the one death to Darkside.
Yeah. Darkside and Ricky Replicant too.
Yes, yeah, as well.
Yeah. So yeah, that was that's Kingdom Hearts Chain Memories. This is that was Ricky's side of the story. It's it's a pretty tough run, especially the final boss. Like it took me I didn't even complete my first run because of the Anthem 2. That's how hard Anthem 2 is. Like I made it look I made it look a bit scary, but yeah.
No, that looked mega scary, but you did super well.
Yeah.
That's why you're the world record holder.
But no, it's just once you get more practice and understand how he works, it's just
Very nicely done. Very good run.
yeah.
So what's next? Are we going home? You going home?
Good call for me. Coming up next, we have Spyro Year of the Dragon Reignited with Clock District. That is a Neo Portals run.
Yeah.
Stick around, and we'll be back.
Hey AusSpeedruns community, I'm Steph from the Game on Cancer team at Cure Cancer. I wanted to say a huge thank you for all your generosity and support over the past 2 years. In that time, the AusSpeedruns community has raised more than $100,000 for Cure Cancer. These crucial funds help kickstart bright new ideas from emerging researchers across Australia to find cures for all different types of cancer. If you'd like to learn more about the cancer research projects your donations have funded, you can visit our website. Thanks again for your ongoing support and enjoy the stream.
For anyone who is just joining us tonight for the final run, we are AusSpeedruns, a group doing speedrunners events to raise money for charity. For this event, we are raising money for Game on Cancer, a charity which funds early career cancer researchers who are working across all areas of cancer research. If you would like to donate, you can go to donate.ausspeedruns.com. That is donate.ausspeedruns.com. We do have a donation match that's sitting less than $200 away from actually hitting its goal. That's sitting like, I think if my calculations are correct, I think it's 188? If math serves correctly. But yeah, 188 to hit that donation match. Speaking of incentives, just a heads up, the Spyro Year of the Dragon incentive for the Spyro